So today in the first session I'll start with average, and I'll discuss about all those concepts related to average, like simple average, weighted average, mixtures and alligation, then ratio proportion. In the second half we'll discuss about percentage. So there I'll discuss about simple interest, compound interest, profit and loss, that kind of topics, right? Then we'll solve the questions also, and we'll also look into the previous year questions. So let's start off with average. Okay, so in arithmetic progression I have discussed about simple average, right? So here, what is average? If you have three students, let's say A, B, C, with marks 30, 40 and 50, right? What is the average? What you will do is 30 plus 40 plus 50, find the total, divide by 3. So total divided by 3 is what your average. If you want to generalize, total divided by n. Okay, so total marks or total weight or total age divided by number of people involved. So if you need to find the average mark of a group of students, total mark that you will get by adding all the marks divided by number of students. If you need to find the average age of a group, you will add all the ages divided by number of people who are involved. If you need to find the weight, you add all the weight and divide by the number of people involved, right? Now what about this cases like after 20 innings, okay, the average is 40. Now in the 21st innings, the batsman is scoring 61 runs. Then what is average? How will you find? Average is nothing but total divided by number of matches, right? Total runs, here the average runs is total runs scored divided by number of matches, right? So if you need to find the cumulative, that means the total runs, is nothing but 20 into 40, because here 40 is the average. So 20 into 40 will give you the total runs scored in 20 matches, right? 20 into 40 plus, in the 21st match you got 61, now divide by 21, you will get the new average, right? So you will get it as 41. Or what you will do is, or the best method will be, like after 20 innings the average is 40. In the 21st, what happened is you scored 61 runs, right? So if you see what will happen with the average will increase or decrease. Average will definitely increase, because in the next match he scored more than 40. So if you are scoring more than 40, or if the weight which is added to the existing group is more than what is the present average, the average will increase. If it is less than the present average will decrease, right? Instead of 61, if it is 30, the average will reduce, because existing average is 40, right? So here you understood that the average will increase. Now how much increase will be there? That increase will depends on how much extra he scored. Here if you see how much extra he scored, 21. Now your increase in average will depend on this 21. So what you need to do is divide this 21 into number of matches, right? Divide by 21. So total number of matches 21. So the extra that is scored in the last innings, divide that extra to all the innings. So you will get 1. So there will be a change of 1 in the existing average. So you'll get it as 41. 40 is the existing average. There will be a change 1, and we know that change is increase. Now instead of 61, let's suppose he scored 19 in the 21st inning, right? So you understood that the runs he scored in the next inning is less than the average. Average is 40. So now he scored 19. So it is less than the average. So your new average will come down. Now how much it will come down is what we need to see. Definitely it will come down, right? Now how much it will come down will depend on the difference from the average, right? So what is the difference? 21 is the difference. So that 21 you have to divide into all the matches, right? So 21 divided by 21. So you will get it as 1. So there will be a difference of 1 in the average. So what is the average? 40. What will be the new average? 39. Why? Because you scored less runs. How much less runs? 21 less runs. And you are dividing the 21 to 21 people, right? So if the question is, after 20 innings your average is 40. In the 21st innings you are scoring, let's say, 36. What is the new average? How will you find it? You see the difference is 4, divide into 21, you will get a fraction, right? Here average is reducing, so subtract it from 40. So after 20 innings average is 40, 21st you are scoring, let's say, 82. What you will do? Now you just need to see the difference, right? 42 is the difference. You will have to divide this 42 to 21, you get 2, and this is a change that is going to make in the average, right? So this 2 you will add to 40, so you will get 42. So after 20 innings average is 40, again 21st innings you are scoring, let's say 103. What is the change you made? 63. What you need to do? Divide the 63 to 21. You get 3. So what is the effective change? 3 is the change you made from 40. The average will increase to 43. Now there can be reverse question also, right? See, after 20 innings average is 40. After 21st innings average is 41. So this is a reverse question. So how can you solve it? So we already understood you scored some extra runs in 21st inning, that's why you have an increase in average, right? And that extra run you distributed to 21. Okay, so basically you have extra runs divided by divided by 21, you got 1. So what is x? X is nothing but 21. So how much extra runs you scored? 21 extra runs you scored from 40. So what is the runs you scored is 61. So this will be the question. You can mark it like this: 20 innings average is 40, 21st innings average is 42. So when you distribute among 21, you are actually getting 2 change. Okay, see, change is what I have written here after distributing to 21. So if you take this 21, what is the extra runs he scored is nothing but 42. He scored 42 extra runs from 40. That means the 21st innings he scored 82 runs, and that's the reason why average is increased to 42, 2 increase. So this is how you need to find it out. Or how will you do? 20 innings average is 40, 21st innings average is 41. What you will do? You find the total runs here, subtract. That is not required. You understood? You will find it 21 into 41, you will get the cumulative. You find 20 into 40, you will get the runs scored after 21 innings and after 40 innings. You get 861 and 800. When you subtract, you get 61. But what we are doing is we are just seeing the change in average 1. You got it after distributing to 21, right? So you just need to add 21 to 40, you get 61. Or a group of 9 students, average age is, let's say, 10. Now a new student is added, right? So the average increase to, or you can say a teacher is added, so average increase to 13, right? So what is the change? What you need to see is the change. 3 is the change, right? So 1 by 10 made a change of 3. You are distributing to 10 people. The change you need to, let's take the change extra from 10, the age of the teacher, which is greater than 10, that's why it is going to be distributed, right? So let's take it as extra. You distribute to 10, you get 3, right? So what is that? 30. 30 extra means 40. What will be the reverse question? 9 students, average is 10. Teacher, the age is 40. What is the new average including the group of teacher, including student and teacher? That is now 10 member, right? What you need to see? What is the change here? 30 is the change. This 30 you need to distribute among 10 people. Now it is 10. You see 3 can be the change. So this 10 become 13. Now what is simple average, weighted average, etc.? So let's take an example. 30 boys, weight 60 kg. Okay? Average 60 kg. 20 girls is 40 kg. Average is 40 kg. So here if you look into the boys, the number of boys and number of girls are different. Now take a different scenario. 30 girls, average is 40. Okay, now you need to find the average. If you need to find the average, what you need to do? You find the total weight here, divided by the total number, which is 60, right? So let's see how is it going to work out. 30 boys into 60, you'll get the total weight, plus 30 girls into 40, you'll get the total weight of girls, and you're adding, you get the total weight. Then 30 boys and 30 girls, so 30 plus 30, right? Now what you can do is, you can take this 30 out from the top. So 60 plus 40 divided by 30, this is nothing but 30, so denominator 30 into 2. So this 30 and this 30 getting cancelled. So this is nothing but a simple average, right? So what you need to do is, in this case, you just need to take the simple average of the weight which is given. Although average weight is given, but since the numbers are equal, you just need to take the simple average. That's why if you see some of the application question in speed, distance, time, like you need to travel a distance A to B. Okay, in the first 1 hour you are traveling at 60 kph. In the second 1 hour you are traveling at 40 kph. So what is the average speed? Here you just need to take the simple average, that is 50. You just need to take 60 plus 40 divided by 2, that is 50. Why we are doing it is basically because average speed is nothing but, that we will discuss in detail in speed, distance, time, total distance divided by total time. So what is total distance? 60 into 1 as the distance covered, because time into speed, plus 40 into 1, that is again time into speed, divided by 1 plus 1, 2, right? That is why 40 into 60 divided by 2, that is nothing but simple average. Now if the time is 2 and 2, will there be any difference? No, you will make it as 2, you will make it as 2, then here it is 2, here it is 2. So you will take 2 out, then still it is 40 into 40 plus 60 plus 40 by 2 only, simple average. If it is 3, this is 3, again it is simple average, because this 3 is getting cancelled. So what we can understand is, we have studied this as a pattern. If the time ratio, if the time is same and the speed is given, average speed is nothing but simple average. But there is a different case, right? See, you need to travel from A to B. You are traveling from A to B at 60 and you are coming back at 40. This is a different case. We don't know the time taken, right? Nothing is mentioned. Only thing we know is distance is the same. So when the distance is same, this is harmonic mean. You need to find the harmonic mean. You cannot simply find the average. So generally what students will do is average speed. So 2 speeds are given, just take the average of it. No. Here what is the situation? Distance is same. Earlier what was the situation? Time was same. So you can just take the simple average. If the time was same, you can just take the simple average, and the reason you saw already. If distance is same, you cannot take the simple average, you need to take harmonic mean. That is nothing but 1 by 40 plus 1 by 60. Or if it is A and B are the speed, you will write it as 1 by A plus 1 by B, that is nothing but 2AB by A plus B. Right? Now instead of this, they can ask you like this also. First half at 60, second half at 40. Even here also, first half and second half means distance is same. So you can simply, you just need to take harmonic mean of 60 and 40. Right? That is nothing but 48, not 50. Or they can ask you like this. You need to travel from A to B. First 1 by third 60, second 1 by third 40, third 1 by third 30. Now you have 3 speeds. You need to take the average. You cannot simply take the average. Here you need to take the harmonic mean. There is nothing but 1 by 6 plus 1 by 40 plus 1 by 30. I hope you understood. Because see, in case if it is 1 by A plus 1 by B, it is 2AB by A plus B. Here it is 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C. Right? So you need to apply. You cannot just write like 3ABC by A plus B plus C. This is not correct. You need to solve it. Okay? So if distance, what is the point? I need to tell you, if distance is same, if you need to find average speed, why I am discussing is because the word average is there and we are dealing with averages, right? So if you need to find average speed, you need to take the harmonic mean. If 3 speeds are there, harmonic mean of 3. If 2 speeds are there, harmonic mean of 2 speeds, right? But if the time is same, like there is a case, first 1 hour 60, second 1 hour 40, or third 1 hour 30, just take the simple average. Effectively you are finding the distance by total distance, because you are doing 60 into 1 plus 40 into 1 plus 30 into 1 divided by 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3. So here you get the distance, adding all the distance and dividing by it, adding all the time. This is what you are actually doing, but we can just do the simple average. So that is the concept of simple average. So if the numbers are same, let's say 30 boys, weight is 60, 30 girls, weight is 40, you just need to take 60 plus 40 divided by 2, simple average. Now you can generalize it, n boys 40, n girls 60, or number of boys and number of girls is same, you can just take the simple average. Instead of 30, it can be 60 and this can be 60, it can be 100 and it can be 100, still you will find this only. So just look into this, whether the number is same or not. If the number is same, just take the simple average. What if the numbers are different? Let's take this case. 30 boys, 60 kg, 20 girls, 40 kg. Now if you need to find the average, what is the average? Total weight divided by total numbers, right? Now by looking into this itself, I know it will be closer to 60, because weightage of boys is more. So basically we need to find 30 into 60, you get the total weight of boys, plus 40 into 20, you get the total weight of girls, add, divided by total, that is nothing but 50, you get 52. This is what weighted average. Okay, so when the numbers are different, you will find weighted average. When the numbers are similar, you will find the simple average. Now weighted average is little complex, right? Now if you need to generalize, let's put number of boys and number of girls like this. Or in this case, if you need to generalize, 60 is the weight of boys, right? 40 is the weight of girls. Okay, and you got average is 52, right? So and number of boys as 30 and number of girls as 20. Okay, so what is this 52? If this is what you need to find out, multiply this, right? Then add both divided by this. Basically 30 into 60 plus 20 into 40 divided by 30 plus 20. That's how you will get this. That's how you got 52, right? Now sometimes, what if this is 30 and this is 30? What is this? You don't want to multiply and add and all, right? You just take the simple average, 60 plus 40 divided by 2. That is nothing but 50. You can directly write. When this is same, this is what simple average. When this is different, right? That is when this is weighted average. So that is a difference, right? Now, another case is this 3 is given, the 60, 40 and 52 is given, and you need to find number of boys and number of girls. That's where you find allegation, right? So how will you find? You will write like this. You take this difference across 60 to 52. That's the difference you will write here. What is that? 8. 40 to 52 is the difference you will write here. So 40 to 52, what is the difference? 12. So you get 12 is to 8. Now what you are getting here, you always keep in mind, this is the ratio of number of boys and girls. Anything and everything in this ratio will give you this average 52, right? So 12 boys and 8 girls will give you 52. Now instead of 12, if you simplify, 3 is to 2, 3 boys and 2 girls will also give you 52. 30 boys and 20 girls will give you 52. Anything in this ratio, 3 is to 2 will give you 52. So what you are getting here is, you cannot get the correct number when you are doing this, right? You will get the ratio. And one among this boys or girls is given, you can find the actual answer easily, right? So I can ask you a question like this. Average weight of boys is 60, average weight of girls is 40. When they are mixed, you got a weight of 52. What is the number of boys if the number of girls is 40? So girls number I am giving 40. So basically 2 is 40, so what will be 3? 3 will be 60. Why? Because this ratio has to be maintained. Anything in this ratio you will get the same answer, 52. Or if I give you, there are 100 girls with average weight 40. So average weight of girls is given, number of girls is given as 100, right? And there is a group of boys with an average is 60. When they are mixed, the new average is 52. What is the number of boys, right? So here it is 100. So if 2 is 100, 3 will be, you can get the answer 150, right? Now they will ask you questions like this. So you have a rice with different rates. You have a rice of 12 rupees per kg, and you have another rice with 15 rupees per kg, right? So you need to mix these two rice in such a way that you must be in a position to sell it at 14 rupees. What will be the ratio? What ratio? So what you need to do is just take the difference, you will write it as 1. This difference you will write it as 2. So if you need to sell it at 14 rupees, this should be the ratio, 1 is to 2. So if this rice you have 10 kg, this rice you need to have 20 kg. If this is 100, this rice you can have 200. If this is 5, this is 10. Only thing is that 1 is to 2 ratio has to be maintained. If you have 2 of this quantity, you have to take 1 of this quantity. Or if you have 1 of this quantity, you have to take 2 of this quantity. If this rice you have 1000 kg or 100 kg, this has to be 200 kg. If this is 150, this is 300, right? Twice is required. You have 2 varieties of milk, right? One is 92% pure milk, that means 8% water is there, right? Another is 100% pure milk. On what ratio these two has to be mixed so that you will get a mixture of 95%? Because if you need to imagine, the question will be like this. You have some amount of pure milk, you adulterated it, that means you added some water, then the concentration was reduced to 92, but later you realize that the shopkeeper will buy it only if it is 95 or above. So you need to mix some pure milk to this milk so that the concentration will increase to 95. So what should be the ratio? Or if this quantity is given as 10 liter, how much of pure milk is required? We'll come to that, but before that let's find out the ratio. What should be the ratio? So what is the condition? You have one category of this and another is pure milk, right? So pure milk will take it as 100. This you will take it as 8%, water means 92% milk. You need to get 95% purity, right? So take this difference, you get 5 here, you take this difference, you get 3 here, so it has to be 5 is to 3. So if you have 5 liters of 92% pure milk, if you need to make it as 95% so that the shopkeeper will buy it, you need to add 3 liters of 100 pure milk, then it becomes 95% pure. Or if you have 10 liters of this, what you need to do is you need to add 6 liters of this, so that it will become 95, right? 5:3 ratio has to be maintained. This way, now instead of milk concentration, see, you can take concentration of water also. So if you see here, instead of 92, you can write 8. That is the amount. That is a concentration of water, right? 8% water is there. So here 0, because 100% pure milk. But that's not required anyway. Just to deal with smaller numbers if you want. Now instead of 95, you can write 5, because 5% water is there. So what is this 8? 8 is the water content in this. What is the 0? 0 is the water content in this. What is this 5? Because in this 5 is the water content. Now if you take this difference, you get 5, you get 3. And this is what exactly you got here also. So whatever you want, you can take. You can either take the concentration of milk, or you can take the concentration of water, right? Now what else will be the question? Like this mixing of kerosene and petrol, right? Mixing of 2 different types of rice, or whatever it is, right? So anyway you will solve in this way. So if we need to generalize, these are 2 averages, right? So earlier we have seen boys weight and girls weight, or cost of rice, 2 different cost of rice, or 2 different purities of milk, nothing but the average. Now 3, 5, right? Now if 1, 2, 4 and 5 is given, you need to find the weighted average. So 3 is nothing but weighted average. How will you do that? 1 into 4 plus 2 into 5, right? Divided by 4 plus 5. That you understood anyway, right? So if this and this is given, you need to find this weighted average. The special case of this is when this and this are same. Like this is 60 given, this is 40 given, this is 30 and this is 30, then you will just take the simple average. If this 4 and 5 are same, then you need to, if you need to find 3, just take the simple average. It can be 30, 40, 50, 60 or anything, but just look into this whether these 2 are same or not. Now in cases where you have 1, 2, 3 is given and 4, 5 is not given, if you need to find this, you take this difference across, right? You take this difference across, allegation. But always keep in mind, whatever value you are getting here after taking the difference is not the actual value or not the actual answer. This is the ratio. So let's suppose you got 2:1 as the ratio. If you know 1, either the question will be ratio directly, you take the difference, you get the answer. Or they might be giving you something. This is 10 students or 10 liters of milk or 10 kg of rice or whatever it is. You need to find it by using this ratio. It has to be 5. If this is 100, this has to be 50. This ratio has to be maintained. So anything and everything in this ratio will give you the same 3 value. That is a point which you need to keep in mind.